First things first. Let's get this established. Let's get this out the way. Men are not protectors. You can be a protector and be a predator at the same time. We know that, but that's the mantra, and we're going to repeat it until you motherfuckers get it through your thick skull. Secondly, men need to wake up and start to realize that, like, you guys aren't innate. Like men have bought into this idea that every man is stronger than every woman, and like women can't defend themselves, and women are just these dainty, frail, beings and creatures. And they think like every woman is going to, fold up into a damn pretzel anytime a man shows up, or whatever the case may be. Nah, some of these women is punching y'all lights out. And I'm all for it. Some of these women is knocking y'all blocks off, and I'm for it. And if you guys want to continue to think that every woman is equal, I've said this a million times about men. Men can't fight either. Like generally, like as a group, men can't fight. Men don't know how to fight. Most men ain't strong. Yeah, y'all think men think they're strong because most men are stronger than most women. Okay, fine. But we're talking about brute strength when it comes to like combat, right? Or whatever the case may be, specifically like in that arena. Okay, fine. Most men have more upper body strength. It favors them, yada, yada, yada. Okay. But men, like comparatively to actual strong men aren't strong. Like men are weak. Men are weak. Just because you are stronger than a woman doesn't mean you're strong. And just because women are women doesn't mean that they are not strong. Right? Like there are tons of strong women out here, and there are tons of women who are stronger than men. And furthermore, there are tons of women who are just better. They're more skilled. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just a reality, but it's just hilarious listening to men, because men are so binary when it comes to this. Like, man strong, woman weak. Cool, ugga. That's why you got that. That's why y'all out here getting y'all fucking blocks knocked off by some of these women.
Saw a white man try to snap a black woman's neck outside of a club, allegedly because he got rejected. He tried to lean in for a kiss. That's kind of what it looked like. She beat his fucking ass, like really bad. It was crazy as shit, actually. I said, God damn. But people was kikiing in the comments, and I don't find that funny. He literally tried to kill her. Like, I see it's funny because she ended up beating his ass, but imagine if he would have been successful with snapping her neck. Like, I can't even fucking imagine that. What is up with these fucking demons? Like, they just walk in the earth and just living life like they supposed to, trying to fucking take people out of here. I'm glad she was as strong as she was, because she was beating that man's ass. That was a big man. She was beating his ass. Because if she wasn't, anything could happen to her. Like, and I can't imagine living with that trauma of almost dying, because he tried to kill her. He tried to snap her neck.
Are you guys peeping how all the men after she fucking whomped them? Look at all those men around him, not around her, consoling her like, ma'am, are you okay? He just tried to snap your neck. Nope. All the men go to the man's rescue. But we the protectors of men. That's what I be saying all the time. Men are the protectors of men. Yes, we protect men. Absolutely.
Because if she wasn't, anything could happen to her. Like, and I can't imagine living with that trauma of almost dying, because he tried to kill her. He tried to snap her neck. The shit was actually kind of fucking crazy. I never seen nothing like that before in my life. The man thought he was in a fucking movie or some shit. I don't know. He thought he was a fucking ninja. I have no idea what he thought he was. But I don't know. That shit is kind of traumatic. She probably need to go to therapy or something like that. Hopefully that man is in jail. I don't know. This is getting too crazy out here for me.
I bet anything he's not in jail. I bet anything that man did not get arrested. Nobody called the authorities, unless she did. You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, nobody around there called the police. But I can't help but just trip off of the fact that all those able-bodied men walked over there to that man that got fucking slumped by this woman, and nobody walked over to the woman like, are you okay, ma'am? Damn, that shit be speak. it be speaking volumes. It's so loud and clear what like the message that men send. This is what men do. This is a physical representation of how men coalesce around violent and dangerous men. How they protect and run cover for violent and dangerous men all the time, while simultaneously touting themselves to be the protectors. No, nah, that's propaganda I'm not buying into. That's propaganda you can't sell me. I don't give a fuck. You can't give it to me for free. I'm not taking it. I'm not accepting it. That's crazy. That is wild. That is very wild that they did that. Very wild that they didn't go to her and nobody jumped up to protect her. Nobody did. Now, maybe you could say it happened in the blink of an eye because she did whoop his ass pretty fast. Hey, dude, hold on. Let's not brush past the fact of how quickly she sprung into action. She beat the brakes off that fool. She beat the brakes off that fool in less than 30 seconds. That was amazing. I love that. And they both was drunk, so it was a fair fight. Oh, he was drunk. I don't give a fuck. She was drunk too. The night was over. I'm sure she done had her fill of drinks too. She had her share of drinks too. That was a fair fight. She was clearly more suited for the fight, but it was a fair fight. Oh my God, man. Damn, that was funny. But anyways, that like y'all really just be saying like the quiet part be so loud. The elephant be in the room and I can see it. We all see it. It's there. Y'all don't give a fuck about protecting women. We don't. With men as a group, we don't care. This is just men being men being creepy, men being ultra aggressive for no fucking reason. Ultra aggressive for no fucking reason. None whatsoever. This was scary though for her.
Can you leave?
Why?
Because I'm uncomfortable.
Can you take a look at me?
I'm actually recording here, so if you could, I don't really want anyone else in the video.
Can you look at me?
I don't know you. I don't feel comfortable as strangers taking pictures or videos of me.
Excuse me, mate. Did you hear what she said? She's already asked, can you please leave?
I feel really uncomfortable.
We're just looking out for the girl.
Thank you. I'm trying to work. Can you please leave me alone?
A to je nemoguće na javnom kupalištu. Našla je mjesto gdje to nije moguće.
I'm just trying to work, like in peace. This is my work. I'm a DJ, I'm a YouTuber. I just need to record a set.
Are there another language?
Can you leave?
Why?
Because I'm uncomfortable. I'm a black woman in a foreign country and you're a white man. Can you please leave me alone?
I'm not racist.
I don't care. Like, can you please just leave me alone? I'm trying to work in peace.
But you
I'm not that interesting. I want to promise you that. Please just leave me
said
alone.
black, you said white. I'm not racist.
Oh my gosh.
I'm really not racist.
Can you leave?
No,
Why?
because it is my decision.
Can you leave?
From gospel.
That right there, that's what Click Boom was made for. That's a Click Boom moment. Click Boom. I wish he had a stun gun. You just hear the. I just wanted her to pull that out and just let him know, like what's his name? Like Bernie Mac did in Players Club. If I raise up, it's gonna be trouble. Dollar bill. But why? One has to ask the question why, right? Men are so entitled and men are so aggressive that they just will not respect a woman at all. Like, it just not at all. This woman is like, I am completely uninterested in you. Also, that woman was like the age of his granddaughters, I'm sure. And he's like, no, I want to sit here. I want to harass you. I want to take pictures. Like, why? What the fuck is wrong with you? Are you not embarrassed? He didn't even care when those people were there and those people were standing there, the couple that tried to, you know, step up for her. He didn't react to them either. Like, he didn't give a fuck. He was just like, I don't, like, what are you going to do about it? I'm going to sit right here. It's public, you know, which, okay. So to be fair, like in the legal sense, she didn't have the right to tell him to move legally. So, you know, but that's why I don't get into legalities. From a moral standpoint, you know, like the social contract that we have with one another stipulates that you just shouldn't do weird shit like that and make people feel uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just odd and like distasteful. Everything aside, all the legal, I don't give a fuck about any of that. Just from a human standpoint, you shouldn't do that. If somebody doesn't feel comfortable with you sitting right there, unless it's on a bus, a train, a plane, you know what I mean? Some public transportation, I'm going to sit down. You know what I'm saying? If there's an empty seat, I'm going to sit there. I don't care. Oh, can you not sit there? No, I'm going to sit there because I would let you sit here. You know what I mean? Like out of respect. But how she had her thing set up, she was working. That was her job. And as a content creator, maybe I also, you know, have a lot of respect for people that create content, even in public spaces. I don't want to encroach upon them as long as they're not, you know, taking away too much from the scenario. Like, people could have walked in the background. I'm sure she didn't care if you walked down there and you were just minding your own business. You would have been in the shot. I don't think she would have minded too much. But everything he did was just indicative of a man that just feels like women don't have sovereignty. Women don't deserve space. They don't deserve autonomy. They don't deserve protection. That's what it felt like. And it definitely felt like a lot of misogynoir. Like, I don't know if he does that to a young white woman, right? Of course, you have to always take that into account with white people and black people, white men and black women. Of course, you have to. That you just see a black woman and think nobody's going to care. Nobody's going to protect her. She's a black woman. Nobody cares about black women. That's definitely something that obviously crossed her mind, but it definitely crossed mine too, and anybody else that was paying attention to this. So all of that was wrong. It was foul. And it just goes to show you how men are not protectors. Men are not trustworthy. You know what I mean? And how if a man is denied, like in the first video, how men crash out, how men are going to act. They'll try to kill you simply for telling them no. That man tried to kiss her in the first video. All she said was no. Then he tried to kiss her and then she bombed on him and knocked his ass out. And I love that for her. And I hope she does it again if need be. And I hope that man is never in close proximity to another woman ever again. He doesn't deserve it. He doesn't deserve it.